within your eyes are oceans of compassion and endless love, ever endless love. Such joy and grace beyond my mind to fathom, and peace-filled wisdom that shines below and above. You rescue me from all the fears my mind imagines, and give me courage and faith to remove my doubts. I've come to know you are my dearest companion. Through time's endless journey, I feel you all around. Through time's endless journey, I feel you all around. Searching for your love, so many roads I've traveled, from valleys low to mountains high above. You carry me when I lose the strength for battle, and give me wings to fly beyond this world. You rescue me from all the fears my mind imagines, and give me courage and faith to remove my doubts. I've come to know you are my dearest companion. Through time's endless journey, I feel you all around. Through time's endless journey, I feel you all around. There are so many names in ever so many places, yet your name is my shelter. You've always been within my heart and soul. You're my one and only refuge, my reason for being, my one and only home, my reason for being, my one and only home. You rescue me from all the fears my mind imagines, and give me courage and faith to remove my doubts. I've come to know you are my dearest companion. Through time's endless journey, I feel you all around. Through time's endless journey, I feel you all around. Your name is my refuge, my one and only home. Yes, you are my refuge, you are my one and only Om Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tam Agocharam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatasmiyaham. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. I bow down to Govinda, whose nature is absolute bliss, bliss supreme, who is the Sadguru and who can be known only from the import of all the Vedanta studies, and who is beyond the reach of speech and mind. Our salutations to him again and again. Om peace, peace, peace be unto us all. So today our topic is Guru, Ishta and Mantra. This is in the spiritual journey, three important factors for a student who is seeking liberation. First of all, he needs to go to find a teacher, and then teacher helps us with right type of who will be what is the chosen goal, what is the goal of your life, where you reach ultimately. And then third point will be how, what practice, what holy chants, holy mantras will help me to identify myself with this divine, the absolute, which is the only source of absolute joy and peace. So, and moreover, next Sunday, when you will hear from Swami Sarvadevananda, that day is the Guru Purnima day, the holy day when everyone observes Guru Purnima. Guru Purnima does not mean your Guru's Purnima, but Guru Purnima means the birth of, you are celebrating the birth of Vyasadeva, Bhagavan Vyasa, who is the composer of the Brahma Sutras, who have founded the Vedanta in its grounding, who is the writer of the Mahabharata and other great things, is endowed to him. A person of wisdom and dedicated for the cause of removal of the darkness and ignorance from the mind of all categories. Whether you are a devotee or you are a jnani, you are following the path of devotion, or you are following the path of discrimination and analysis, he is the Guru. That is why he is considered as Guru Purnima. He was born in this full moon night. That is why that is all over worshipped in India, that Guru Purnima day. And remembering that, we have selected this topic. And also it is pertinent for us who are seeking for God realization to know what is this relationship. Main thing, the purpose of life, as we said, always very simple. What is the purpose of life? Purpose of life is God realization. Of course, we are taking it for granted. Everyone will not agree. Purpose of life may be different for everyone. To make money, to get a good home, to be a senator, to be a president, to be something, so many goals are there. But what is the ultimate goal for which we are human being, we are born? To know who we are and to know why we are going through this suffering and where is the way out of this suffering and pain and this coming and going and this. Why? What is the meaning? So, to this question should come in the heart of a person. That is why whole topic will depend on a person who is interested in it. If someone says, I am quite happy with my all things around, I have a good home, I have good car, I have good monetary bank balance, and I have all securities, I don't need God. I don't need to think this is I have whatever my expectation is fulfilled this way. This subject is not for those type of people. It is only to the people who are really have the life experience, and who have the life experience, and the experience of life has taught them that the beautiful glittering form of this world is not all that glitters and not gold. It is something else, and we misunderstand it differently. And trying to get peace and absolute joy, we have spent our lifelong energy. Those who are tired of trying and searching and finding that ineffable joy through the material objects in which we are living, sleeping, eating, and we are spending our days, cannot give me satisfaction. That type of student would go to seek for what else then? Where can I find? Is there any way out or not? So, this is very important point, that Guru, Ishta, mantra are not at all of any value to a person who has not the experience of life completed. When we get all the battering of the world day and night by the people whom we trust, and they betray, the loved one who stabs behind you, or expecting, acha, I want to have this, and you have it, and found its voidness ultimately. Even if you achieve a great position or great accomplishment, but you find it is not that I wanted. What I wanted is not this. It is still incomplete. I need more, I need something more. And when this search will be intense, then comes the question, then what next? And when next comes, where shall I go? Who can help me? So, the first condition of this topic of today is for specifically meant for those people who are called competent student. Competent student should be samsaro davanalo tapataptam. It is not possible for animals and lower animals or birds or reptiles or nobody not to demean them, but that body mind is not fit for that. It is the only human body, precious human body, where this question can come. When gods and angels do not have this question, because in the gods in the heaven they are happy, they have enough fun. So, God is needed when crisis comes. Where is the need of God? When everything is okay? Normally, that is the way of the world. So, even in the heaven there is no need for the heavenly gods and angels, they are happy with it. But only human body gives a full expression of understanding what are we seeking, what are we getting, where is the peace, where is the permanent peace. So, this type of experience is very, very, very important, and we are seeking for that question, seeking for that response to that question of life. Why am I here? Why am I suffering? Why I search for material accomplishment, and why I fail, why I cry, why I get so much beaten by the world? That question should come. So, it says that Viveka Chudamani has said that it is the people who will be tired of this life struggle and will be given this question. Let's say verse number 36 says, Durbaro Sangsaro Davagni Taptam. I am tapto, means I am as if burnt in the Sangsara, Davagni, the hellfire, the forest fire of this world, which is always pain and pain. And I am buffeted by, pushed by, Dodhu Yamanam Duradishtavatam. My ill fate is taking me to one suffering to the other suffering, and blow and knocks and blows. I am tired. I am bhitam. I am frightened. I take refuge. Oh, some teacher, show me the light. Da prapannam pariprahi mrittu. Make me free. Give me freedom. Show me the path so that I can conquer this death. That sincere saranam anyat aham na jane. So you will then go to a teacher and with this earnestness that save me from death. I am afflicted by the unquenchable fire of this worldly forest and shaken violently by the winds of the untoward lot of my fate. I am terrified and so seeking refuge in thee. And that way I do not know any other refuge of me. So he will approach to a guru. So very fundamental question is that one should be, as I started my words, that experience of life is necessary. Unless this idea comes that this world cannot satisfy me, it is too limited. It can give me momentary satisfaction. Sense touch can give us a little bit of joy, little bit of peace, little bit of happiness, but a sustained happiness, but a permanent happiness, it cannot be had here. How much one tries for it, and it has been tried times and times again, and that will be tried again. It will go on for millions of years to true. It has been tested and verified that there is no way out. So therefore, the three things are necessary to find a person guru. And what guru will give? He will give us some direction where to reach, destination, and this destination which we try to find out here, fail to have it, and he knows that path and he indicates that goal, and also gives us the tool how to meditate, how to pray, what mantra to chant, and how we can connect with the divine. So these are called Guru, Ishta and Mantra. So we find that this, first of all, Guru, and the student I have talked about. The student, fundamental question is the student should be sincere. What student wants? I want to know the truth. Student will find that I am dissatisfied with the world. Not that I will kill myself because the world cannot give us joy, not that, but it cannot give me the fullness, full satisfaction what I am seeking for. It is incomplete, incapable. So my efforts are going on and I don't find the truth. Therefore, where is there any way? And is there any route or road or road map which I can follow? And then following that path, have anyone achieved the goal? Or it is mere talk? That's why very importantly the Guru will say, yes, I know. So Guru is important. Anyone cannot be a Guru because Guru should have something to know, otherwise how he will blind leading to the blind. Upanishad says, Andhe naiva niyamana jatha andha andhakupe patanti. Andho, blind person, I am a blind person, I say I am a guru, come, I will give you everything you will get it, okay? Give $10,000, some good money, that is the fees for giving Brahma Jnana by this much amount of money and this much thing. Yes, that money maybe you give and everything okay, but the guru has the quality. Who can be guru? If he is himself blind and he asks somebody to guide, he will fall into the hole in the road, rat hole and pothole, or there is a ditch, he will jump into, and over him will fall the disciple who is falling. Both will break the arms and head and go to injury and go to hospital. So, guru cannot be everyone. So, what is the condition of a guru? That has been given in the Vedanta book, and I find that guru is necessary for all types of spiritual student. For our material science also we need, which is visible, practical, we can touch, hold. We know, but till the teacher is necessary. Why so many universities are charging so much money, $60,000, $70,000? Why? All can be available online. Now Google can help us. We should pay at least some money to the Google. But he is a guru. Google is our guru now. Any question or chat GTP, that also can be our guru, because you ask any question, he can do anything. In a split second he can give it. But that does not fulfill the place of a guru. Guru should transmit energy. Guru should have something. He is not blind. He knows. That's why Shankaracharya gave the definition. Before all this quest, you try to go to Guru, but be careful who is your Guru. Therefore, you have to find out that Guru will be having some qualities. Shrotriya, what will be the quality of a Guru? He will know Vedanta conclusions. He has read, he has studied the Vedas, the Upanishads. They are revelation in the heart of the sages. What is that? He will not say something irrelevant which does not match with the Vedic wisdom. What is Vedic wisdom? Vedic not a book. Vedic wisdom is the Vedas are the revelation in the heart of the sages. So they have experienced God in which way? So those are the valid reference point. If you say something, it should refer to that. If you say something contradicting to that, he is not fit to be a teacher. That's why he should be expert in reading the Vedas or the Upanishads or the Gita or the scriptures in its depth, and also have understood its meaning. A scripture, when you read something, there are diverse ways of looking at the explanation of that text. So, do you understand the import of that? Ramakrishna said in the scripture, there is sand and sugar, both. You have to distill out what is sand from the sugar and take the sugar itself. So that is why a teacher should know what is important, what is unimportant. Reading that scripture, he has acquired that knowledge and he has practiced it and he has advanced to a degree, or he may be a knower of Brahman, that is the ideal condition. He has known the truth himself. So this is called Shrotriya. He has listened to the Vedic and Upanishadic knowledge. He has understood its apparent meaning, and if not fully realized, that will be the best. I am a grade 1 student, I do not need a PhD professor to teach me. Any 5th grade boy can teach me, no? He may be my guru. Huh? But if you are a student of master's degree, then you need a PhD. So for Vivekananda, there needs Ramakrishna. If Ramakrishna comes for me, in front of me, I will consider him an ordinary man, a crazy guy, very difficult to understand, a spiritually, highly evolved spiritual personality. Even if we say their behavior does not match with others. All the Dakshineshwar people who saw Ramakrishna, they are the best critic of Ramakrishna, and they complained against him that is all disruption is going on in the name of puja in the mother's temple. This crazy guy, what he is doing. So everyone was after him, to consider him as ordinary. So we don't always need a good guru, that type of guru. We will misunderstand them unless there is a metal in it. So this is the point, guru should be Shrotriya. And any type of guru and teacher, it is enough that he knows his subject well, that is all. But what is his character? We don't care about that. He is a mathematician, good mathematics officer, professor, 5-star, or grade is so good, every student is really, that is enough for their study of math, or for chemistry, or physics, or material science, no? But in spiritual life, I know this scripture, I am a Pandit, I will be a scholar, I can quote 10 verses from here and there and there, that does not make a teacher. Spiritual teacher should be of pure character, abrijino. His character should be perfectly sinless character, pure life led by him, not what he talks, he also lives that life. Abrijino, akamahato. He will not be guided by kama, desire of name, fame, power, position, wealth, prosperity. Those cravings are not there in the heart, then he cannot be the guru what we want here. So that is the important point, that he should have a abrijino, sinless character, akamahato. He will not be buffeted by the desires prompted by them, and not only that, brahmani uparato. He will be engaged in the awareness of Brahman, God. He will be always thinking of God, the divine. His life will inspire us. That is why the Guru gives the mantra, it becomes inspirational. And Shanta, he is very calm and serene because he thinks of the divine within. And Nirindhana Ivo Anala. It is like a fire, there is a big fire, but there is no flame anymore. All the burning of the things have been purified. And he should also be Ahetuka Daya Sindhu. The Guru should be very kind, because he will take, who wants to take the burden of others? Who wants to unnecessarily so meaningless job, thankless job? No? What is that? Of course, people give thanks because Guru, 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 Guru. But main thing is that he should be full of compassion, because this person going to ask for that Guru, he will be competent to give him that special spiritual force in his mind. He should be completely merciful for the student. And approaching to that Guru, then the student should say, "Oh Master, oh friend of those that seek the truth, I bow down to you, save me. Fallen as I am into this ocean of birth and death, with a straightforward glance of yours, which shed nectar like grace and supreme, and save me from death, afflicted as I am by unquenchable fire of this world forest, and shaken violently by the winds of untold lot, terrified, seeking refuge in thee, for I do not know of any other who can give me shelter." So that is the sincere yearning of the student. She should find out somebody who, you have to shopping, Guru shopping before that, who is fit. Say Swami Vivekananda went for Guru shopping, no? And he didn't trust Ramakrishna, seeing Ramakrishna, ha. Every point he doubted. This is your mental derangement. You say this vision, this experience, these are all your creation of your mind. And he verified. That's why Swami Vivekananda said, 6 years I fought with him day and night with Ramakrishna. And I know every inch of spiritual life. Every inch of spiritual life. Day and night. Ramakrishna used to say, check your Guru day and night. What he says, what he leaves, are they correct or it is something wrong? So that is the point. Then accept the Guru. And then what Guru says, follow. And that what he says, that is the next point coming, your Ishta and mantra. And also we find that one important point we find that a Guru, why Guru is in every tradition, whether you are a Hindu practitioner, you are a Christian practitioner, you are a rabbi, rabbis are there in Jewish tradition, in other religion, and Hinduism, of course, everywhere there is a place of Guru. And why Guru is emphasized so much? Because of this guidance. And a genuine guidance should come from them. And we find that even Shankara came. Shankaracharya, you know, when he came, he was in search of Guru. Where did he go? Where did he find it? He got address that my Guru, Govindapad, is the great Guru. He is waiting. He is still alive. And Shankara was a boy of 8 years old. He took sannyas from mother's permission. What struggle he did. But anyhow, that is a long story. Then he was going to search his Guru. That is the qualified student. He is not interested in anything. But he was searching for the Guru and he got the address. Such an address, can you find out now? That there is a great Guru on the bank of river Narmada, which is 1400 miles up and down, 700 miles, no? So, find your Guru. He lives in the bank of Ganga. What type of? And he did that. He's yearning, he wants the Guru. And he went, and in Omkareshwar he found that there is Govindapad. He asking everyone, Govindapad, searching for Guru. And he is confident that I don't need anything of the world, I want to know the truth. And then he went and reached and found Govindapad in a guha, in the cave, seated in deep samadhi. And in the front of the cave there are many sadhus are sitting over there. And the boy said that I want to see I hear Govindapad. Where is Govindapad? Well, he is inside in the cave. Well, I will go and I want mantra. Well, Hare, you want mantra, we are waiting, we have become old. How many years we are waiting? And he does not come out. He is in samadhi most of the time. And sometimes he will be eating or he don't eat. We do not know. When he comes out, we are waiting for him to grace us. Then he said, okay, no, I will go. The right student went to the right teacher and he composed a hymn of prayer for Guru, for Govindapad. And Govindapad from samadhi, he opened his eyes and seeing the boy Shankara, he was so pleased. And she said, I am waiting for you for so many years. That's why called Guru Parampara, succession of teachers. That's very important. Why succession of Guru or any in the music? In Indian classical music you will find Guru Parampara. It should be Gharana, it is called Gharana. That means tradition should be there. Why? Why tradition? I can sing in my way. It will be your way. That is not the traditional way. So here, because the spiritual energy which is handed down from time immemorial is going from Guru to the energy, full energy coming. Ramakrishna entered into Vivekananda. He said, he entered his whole spiritual sadhana as if in Vivekananda the outward covering, but inside was all Ramakrishna. All the Ramakrishna means a compact experience of spiritual life. From duality to qualified non-dualism to absolutism and any branch of it in so many ways to find it, all entered into him and he expressed that for the good of the world. Shankara did the same thing. He got that message from him and Guru gave him instantly. And everyone is excited, they got also the blessings because of Shankara. So Guru, Shankara like people who is considered to be an incarnation, he needs a Guru. Christ needed a Guru, John the Baptist, and he was baptized in Jordan. This river of, why? Why he needs? He is God himself, God is incarnated. Sri Chaitanya was, he got his two Gurus. As one gives the initiation mantra, he was the Ishta Puri. We belong to that Puri division of the Shankara's tradition. Ishta Puri, and his sannyas, he took the vows of sannyas from Keshava Bharati. Ramakrishna took the mantra. Ramakrishna himself, his initial mantra was from Kenaram Bhattacharya, one Brahmin, gave some mantra, but another came, Bhairavi Brahmani, to teach and experiment with 64 ways of Tantra. And he succeeded in everyone under the guidance and tutelage of Bhairavi Brahmani, one lady Guru. And she also, she has to initiate 3 of his prospective students. Already 2 have been done. And by dictation of the Divine Mother came, your third candidate whom you were to help, he lives on the bank of Ganga. See the address, on the bank of Ganga. Eastern bank, western bank, where is it? And she came and landed in Dakshineshwar. And she came to see a temple, so she came down. And there he saw Ramakrishna and said, "Oh, you are waiting here, I am waiting for you." That Guru, and he gave, and that validated all the tantric experiences are true in the life of Sri Ramakrishna by a Guru's direction, lineage, that succession of teachers. So we find he get the Vedantic teaching from, because Ramakrishna is a conglomeration of all spiritual ideal, not only in Vedantic way, Tantric way, Vaishnava Tantra, Shakta Tantra, Shiva, and all varied types of sadhana in the whole world so far has been done. All the Gurus came to him and he succeeded in that. That's why so many Gurus for Ramakrishna. But for us, many Gurus are confusing. Don't go to many Gurus. Practice what you have got it, or what your Guru will give. This is extraordinary Sri Ram. So I am saying the Christ, Shankara, Sri Chaitanya, and Sri Ramakrishna, if I go to every teacher, there is a necessity of this Guru, because it is so important. Its emphasis is Guru in all tradition in India. Because Guru, what he does not give the mantra. He does not tell you okay, meditate here only. But with that, there comes a transmission of energy. Someone can feel it, someone cannot. Ramakrishna gave that mantra, Swami Vivekananda felt it immediately. The whole horizon, Totapuri gave to Ramakrishna, and within split second, his mind went into samadhi. And then Totapuri was surprised. I practiced 40 years of serious sadhana and I could not get it, and he just split second heard it and got it. The competent student is such, he can instantly get into, that is the Shakti transmitted. And that Shakti came to Vivekananda, Holy Mother. Holy Mother today, that is the tradition that is going on. Every tradition, Shankara tradition, 4 mathas are there and 4 Shankaras are there, Shankaracharyas are there. To them it is transmitted, the mantra. So mantra is written in the book. Google engine, you search how many mantras you want, how many bijas, seed mantras, you can find everything there. But then start chanting that, and it may have good result, it may have bad result, you do not know. Those are, all good things are not good, no? So anyhow, what is suited for our purpose, that should be coming to us. So anyhow, so we find that Guru is so much because he gives has something to give, and by his pure life and his own sincere practice, he is following that path, becoming capable of giving that, and that mantra is not a word, few words only, but it has a tremendous potential power to unveil the secrets of the world. To look at the world I see as a matter. With that mantra chanting, we will see the whole world as full of consciousness. And Ishta. Ishta is only one. But Ishta we see many. You know, Ishta is only one. You see, take some cookies. But animal cookies you take, I like horse, you like dog, someone likes cat.
Giraffe.
Huh?
Giraffe.
Giraffe. So you eat. But what you eat? It is the same cookies. So Vedanta and Sakta and Shaiva, immature mind they think I am, this is my Ishta. That is given to me because I like the form. That form is my liking. That way I want to think of God, and that gives me joy and peace. So I want that form at the cost of the other form. I don't like it. When I like this, children, when they fight with each other, you give some choices. One will choose one, another will choose another. And then they may fight. No, I won't give it. No, you are, and they take it, you force on them, they are not happy. So this, but at the beginning stage, that is the point. But ultimate goal is Satchidananda Brahman, the absolute, where there is no one, not two. What the question of? There is no one, what the question of two? Ekam evo advitiyam Brahma, neho nanasti kinchana. There is not many, not varieties, only one truth is there, and it is approached differently. So, Ishtam, though our Ishtam may be different, I like Krishna, you like Rama, someone is mother, someone likes Durga, someone Kali, or any other form, formless, that's also Ishta. When someone gets the teaching, I don't like the idol worship. Okay, what do you want? I want that Nirakara. Nirakara you cannot think of. You close your eyes and think of Nirakara. Akara comes. You think that it is beyond all shape and size, but you make a map of shape and size. Infinite like ocean, think how much you think. So we cannot think of that. You are only bound because you are a bound person, so you should go to some Ishta Murti. But anyhow, if you like, that's no problem. But that's not the ultimate. But you have to concentrate on that, say, I am like infinite ocean, I am that consciousness, and like infinite sky. Repeat, hammer. And mantra is to be hammered every day. Repeat. Vaishnavas will chant, they go to the Hare Krishna, singing and dancing in the name of Krishna. You're okay, no problem. But only problem when you say you are all wrong, I am the right. Why not you make your life more spiritual and so that you will have reached God? Why to fight? You are not right, I will have to correct you. I will go with a sword in your hand to correct you and bring my way. What nonsense. That is called spirituality. So you have to know that is the Guru teaches us, this is your Ishta. But all Ishta tends to one. So this Guru gives the mantra, and that mantra is called purifying mantra. These are mantra, the revelation. Mantra is everything as a symbol, no? Say Om is a symbol of infinite Satchidananda. In the material world also, they are all symbolic. All worship are symbolic worship. When we see at the divine, say Mother Kali is an imagination for you. But there is a shape and how she looks, there is a traditional way of thinking. You just try to meditate on that again and again, and you find that ultimately the form will just radiate light, become living. It is a dead statue. Statue will be a living entity. Living entity will emit infinite light and it will radiate everywhere, the whole ocean of light, and in that light you will drown into it. Ramakrishna did that. So, mantra is mananat trayate. If you again and again repeatedly manan, means reflect upon that, it really releases us from all doubts and confusion and brings us to the oneness of our reality. So, that mantra will be aham brahmasmi. For is a Vedanta student will say aham brahmasmi, I am that, I am that. Yes, that is your mantra. If Guru says so, that is your mantra. Someone gives us Sakta mantra, yes, that is your mantra. But mantra has a power, it is not simple words. That power will generate if it comes from a authoritative person. Suppose anyone can say anything, but someone neuroscientist talked about the neurological something. We take it granted. No? Anyone can say anything. Astronaut who has visited, went into space and came back. If he says something, we take him as authority because he has gone. Not that everyone says I cannot take that authority. So here is the authoritative person is coming from the teacher, and the teacher will transmit that energy and experience to the through the mantra, giving that mantra, and that mantra will be repeated. It unveils its potential energy and it comes. That is why it is called the bija. Bija means seed. As a seed you plant, and seed is very minor, it is insignificant. In the big giant ashwatha tree, what is called the fig tree, big tree, such big comes from a small tiny micro some seed, and if that seed you ignore, that is okay, but you just put that and nurture that with proper attention and the way it is to be done, with fertilizer, with taking out the weeds and all these things, that will grow and it will be a plant, and it will seed will blossom and plant and then tree and fruits and flowers and big spiritual tree will come out of it. So, mantra is very much important in that way. So, to go to a guru is one point, to find a guru, seeker should be ready that I want God. If you don't go to purchase some shirts to a grocery shop. You go for grocery, you can go to, of course, here is supermarket, that is a different thing, you get everything. But normally in old days you want purchase some vegetables, where you go? Vegetable market. Where you go Sunday, what you call the farmers market. Do you go to farmers market for purchasing a costly vanity bag? Do you go?
Yeah.
To get vanity bag in the
It's organic, but twice.
yeah, that means what you want, you go to that type of shop, no? What you need. So, spiritual seeker should go to a guru, and not, it is to be humility of the student, and the teacher should be kind, teacher should be capable, fit. When all these things happen, and that is why it is called Guru Mukhi Vidya, the learning should be from mouth of the teacher, Guru Mukhi Vidya. Otherwise it does not work. In early tradition, that is why so much emphasis was given on the memorization and going to Guru. Now, because of modern technology, we see all things together. But you understand, when all the spiritual texts are written and how many great saints were produced, they had to find a guru first of all, and that guru holds the knowledge, and he should understand that you are fit or not. Whether you will, the three children, Bible story, the dad gave money to the three of his sons and gave equal amount of money, and inquired after 1 year, what did you do? Competent or incompetent to judge that. So, One said, oh, you gave me, we have so many friends and we make fun and joy and that's all gone. Oh, all this money is gone, okay. Then he asked for the second son, what did you do? Oh, you gave me, I kept it, it's in the safe vault. Then the third son says, what did you do? I utilized it, I invested it, I make it double. Whom the father will give the money next? He wanted to give more. Naturally he will give, who has utilized it, make it double. So that is the competence of the student. Teacher will, ideal teacher, they give that. So it should be Gurumukhi, and it should be, for having that we should be humble. It is not like any other thing that you go, we judge the teachers more. But here in spiritual life, you judge the teacher before you select. And when you accept someone is your teacher, don't doubt. Just follow that. Even it is right or wrong, it will act, because your faith will bring you the revelation. So then receiving the mantra, and mantra indicating some goal, which may be Saguna Brahma, Saguna Sakara, and in Saguna Sakar with Guna and the Akar in the form, many are various forms, or it may be Saguna but Nirakara avatar form, it may be any saint form, it may be, or it may be Nirakara Nirguna, now beyond name, beyond qualities, beyond form and shape. So Guru will decide that, and following that you connect your heart with that reality which is within, and that will release us from our own bondage. So this is the three ideas we talked about, that Guru Purnima we should lead. Ultimately it will take us, where it will take us, that state where neither I will remain, neither me will remain, neither Ishta will remain, all will merge into that one. And after realizing that, you may be a bhakta. As Ramakrishna said, oh ma, don't make me dry monk, I want to enjoy. To enjoy the keeping little difference. If you merge totally, then you are lost. To enjoy that, you stand on the, you want to enjoy the ocean, just go on the beach, stand on the beach. If you get down into it, then who will see the beauty of the beach, beauty of the waves and ocean? So if you want to enjoy, then like a bhakta, you keep a little separation and say, I want to enjoy. That's a bhakta. But first you plunge into it and get that taste totally be identified, and then come back. That is your choice. You be in a Vedantic way of living. You may be Ram Prasad like person, seeing Mother everywhere, Holy Ramakrishna like person, seeing Divine Mother everywhere, or Saint Patrick like that, seeing Christ everywhere. Whatever may be your tradition, you take it, but that is the part, enjoyable part of spiritual life, seeing the Divine everywhere, inside and outside. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Whatever I may do, wherever I may be, on the highest mountain or sailing across the sea, as long as I remember, you're always here with me, through every joy and sorrow. Your love is all I need. You've given eyes to see, a voice to sing your that these ears delight to hear, like the gentle soothing rain. You brighten all the world with your power and your light, making the sun to rise each morning and the moon to rise at night. I see you in each face, I feel you in my heart. You guide my every footstep as I journey near and far. You fill me up with song and make my feet to dance. I'm really just your instrument that responds to your mere glance. Whatever I may do, wherever I may be, upon the highest mountain or sailing across the sea, as long as I remember, you're always here with me. Through every joy and sorrow, your love is all I need. As long as I remember, you're always here with me. Through every joy and sorrow, your love is all I need.
So next Saturday is a Swami Sarvadevananda of New York Vedanta Center. You all know, I need not have to say who is Sarvadevananda. So he will be visiting and he will be giving the talk at 5 o'clock here on Saturday, and his topic is like a city in a mirror. And on Sunday also he will be here to give at 11 o'clock a talk, that is, topic is taintless sky, shining sun, immovable mountain, boundless ocean, talking of the Vedantic topic. So he will be here, no first come first serve, whoever come, there is no registration or anything, please join us that day. And today, yes, after this we may have some question answer. If you are interested, you will come back after I greet you all, and then or meditate, whatever. And I will end with a prayer. Om Ashato Ma Sadgamaya Tamasho Ma Jyotirgamaya Mriturma Amritangamaya Avir Maidhi Rudro Jatte Dakshinang Mukham Te Namang Pahi Nityam Te Namang Pahi Nityam. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. O Lord, lead us from the unreal to the real. Lead us from darkness to light. Lead us from death to immortality. And evermore shine in our hearts with your resplendent face. Om, peace, peace, peace be unto us all. I forgot to announce that there will be Swami Sarvadevananda will also speak in Hollywood, and that will be on Tuesday, Thursday and Friday, 3 days, evening 7:30 to 8:30. Of course, you can see it on YouTube also online. It will be streamed. Yes, that's a good question. All mantras lead to the same goal, as I have said. Yes, there is a Yoga Sutra, you remember that verse which says, Tatra arthamatra nirvasa. By repeating the mantra, you reach a state where there will be only mantra will drop. Mantra is instigating force. Suppose if I say rose, immediately rose sound, sabda, the mantra, it's a rose representing something real, in reality. The real rose, that is, I said ROAC, it is a word, it is a sabda, sound, but it has a corresponding reality. Similarly, when we say our mantra, what is the reality? Reality is Brahman. Many people will disagree, but I don't think there is a difference, disagreeing thing, factor here. When you say Rama, 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 okay, what happens? Rama's form comes, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Krishna's form is coming. When the Krishna's form is coming, actually you are repeating the name Krishna, Krishna, then you are thinking of the form naturally. And that form sometimes comes, sometimes goes, but all the deep practice and continuous practice, then Rama become a tangible, you can feel it. You can see that inside there in you, you are not, it is Rama. And then it goes more deeper and deeper, then Rama becomes a living entity. His eyes blinks, he breathes. Ramakrishna used to check now to Ma Kali to go to his breathing with a little cotton he used to hold in the nose and see the quivering of the cotton. That means as we are breathing, you put it, there is a flow of air, no? So he felt that. I do not know, other people were around, they didn't see, but he felt that. You may say he is mystified, he is hallucinating, that you can say, or he is experiencing something. And then what happens? And then when that living entity appears to be effulgent, and that effulgence moves all around, and then ultimately the form melts into the infinite ocean of joy. That will come to every sadhana. As we deepen our sadhana, then artha matra nirvasa, there will remain artha. Artha means the meaning. Then the Rama word does not remain anymore. Rama, 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 then Rama stops, sound, frequency becomes less and less. Rama, 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 Rama. Right? It becomes so, because he is absorbing. It is this Ramakrishna's example, like the bee sucking the honey, sitting on the flower. Fluttering noise goes first, touching here and there and there. When he sits on that flower and start sucking, still fluttering. And some perfect peace comes when his mind is totally engaged in the sucking the honey. So when the mind will be just so deeply absorbed, then you will forget the name. Mantra will stop. Chanting will stop. What will remain? What you are chanting, the artha, the subject of it. As I give the example of real rose, rose will only remain. And that in that rose consciousness, it will be merged into that consciousness. Then, so you come to this point of perfect calmness state of mind, where outside sound is also lost, its image is lost, image is also gone, name, form, everything automatically will go, because you enter into the truth itself. So a point will come, artha, only the meaning, will nirvasha, will be absolutely expressing its reality. And in that point, everyone channelized through Krishna, Rama. Ramakrishna did that. His life is the experimental result of all what we are talking about. People didn't understand, even people don't understand now, that there is no distinction. That's why Vedic literature says, ye yatha mang prapadna Gita, ye yatha mang prapadante, tangs tathaiva bhajamyaham. I am the one reality. Ye yatha, that person, as is inclination, as is the tendency, mang prapadate, is take refuge in me through whatever path. Tang tathaiva, and I get worshipped by that form. I the only reality. I means not the man Krishna. It is the cosmic consciousness. Gita itself says, Abhujananti mang mudha. People ignore me, mang mudha, because they see me as a human being. Abhujananti mang mudha. Manushing tonu mastritam. Because I take a manushi tonu, human body. Manushi tonu. Parang bhavam. They don't know my supreme spirit. They don't know who am I. They see the appearance only. And that thing I am Krishna. No, I am not that. But I am that supreme reality which has incarnated in the form for the benefit of these children of the world, Lord, no? To give them some guidance, to feel attracted towards me, and through that they will channelize. It is a channel. So different Ishta murtis are channels. And mantras are to, you have to say, our knowledge becomes imperfect if we don't have name and form, both. I say some word, say French word I do not know. Suppose you speak in French and I sit it, I have no idea. So what you are saying, I will not generate any concept, no? But if I know that language and what you are saying, then I generate some idea. So to create any idea, we need two things. One, there should be the sound, and there should be a corresponding object of the sound. If you say, suppose one gentleman suddenly appears here, I know face is coming, but name is not coming. Huh? And then we say, I could not recognize actually, I could not recollect the name. Where did I see? Incomplete knowledge, even I recognize little bit, but I don't have a full knowledge. When the full knowledge means you know the name and the connection, relation. This is called a watch or a clock. Clock means you have an idea, clock object is there and clock sound is there. So every sound has a corresponding object. So every mantra has a corresponding Ishta, chosen ideal. And Ishta actually is Ishta, you get into it at Ishta, through that you will reach the same destination. That is why from the ancient time, from the Vedic time, the scripture is saying the same thing. But people do not drive into the truth, they float on the exterior and they only create trouble for the world. No?
So then if anybody has one mantra, they have all the mantras. If anybody has one mantra, then they have all the mantras.
There is only one channel. You can go through many channels to the same source.
Yeah, right.
Like many roads leading to the same destination. Many trails leading to the same mountain top. And every description will be different. A person moving in the eastern trail will have one experience, but when he reaches, that experience is common for all. Arthamatra nirvasa. Then you die. Your mind dies, your ego dies, you are all gone. But before that, you have your vista, view, and your scenic experience is one, and another side coming, another person coming to that trail, that will be different. All the Ishta mantras are like that. All the mantras related to that particular deity is the one trail. So it is very simple, but people do not think about these realities. That is why people spend time unnecessarily in quarreling. There is nothing to quarrel, rather quarrel here. How quickly reach the goal, how much you can enjoy. Where is the time? That is why Ramakrishna's word, eat the mango. Why to count so many leaves and branches and trees, and which was purchased in which year, and who generated this, who made that cutting, and who planted it here, which day, which time, who watered it, and how the pruning happened. You spend that time and eat fast and then talk about all these things. Make your life filled with God, and then you have time to go on philosophy and discussion and all these things.
Does that mean that a person should not?
Come. Acha, sit there or come here.
Does that mean that a person should not chant multiple mantras?
Say again.
No.
Does that mean that a person should only stick to one mantra and not chant different mantras?
Yeah, not different mantras, because to get grounded, and Ramakrishna, he can chant many mantras because he knows everything pushes him into the super consciousness. Yeah, for us, we have to know, suppose what will happen, just think about that. You are moving in the eastern trail, and suddenly after going 1 mile up, then you say, shall I go to the western trail? Then you have to come down again and start with the western trail again. Rather, we reach by one trail, one path, reach there, and as you mature in the understanding, the other mantra is also the same. With that feeling, if you can do, then it's okay. You take another mantra. If you feel that that mantra is also indicating the same truth, then no problem. But that understanding is not clear inside, then it will be like the digging the ground in different places for getting the underground water. But anything can be added. We do, say Ramakrishna tradition. Don't you do? we because we worship Ramakrishna, we do Rama. And when we do Ram Nam with all devotion, and we think we are worshipping the one. When we Krishna, go to our Belur Math and our all other centers, we do Krishna Puja, we read Bhagavat, we are doing all these things, knowing fully well I am reading Ramakrishna. Or one, you can say whatever you say. So if that knowledge of oneness is there, then you are perfectly okay, whatever you do. Ramakrishna said, no, that's why tie in your knot of the cloth the knowledge of Advaita, non-dual. Non-dual ground should be kept, and then you sadhan, do whatever, it will not conflict or contradict. Make it on. It is on. Yeah, now.
Okay, I'll try again. Swami, repeating mantras silently to oneself or aloud, is there like a difference in virtue? And then my other question was, my understanding is mantra, well, it's hard to replace bad thoughts with no thought. So mantra is in other words, bringing better thought, replacing, anyway.
Negative thoughts.
So mantra is good to just sit down and clear the head. But then when one does get to some clarity, to just let the mantra drift off. So those two things, whether aloud or not, or silently, and when to let go of the mantra.
Now what you said is very true. In the beginning stage, to keep the mind from other thoughts, we force the mantra again and again. Other thoughts, they get a struggle with a new thought. A mantra chanting throws away other bad thoughts, negative thoughts. That's one part. But now you move in this way constantly, whether out loud we don't do because it is a secret mantra, so others may not listen. But if you are in your own place alone, then you can do out loud, so that you can hear yourself, so that helps you to make a connection, that you are hearing your mantra. It is helping both ways. Just you are chanting, as also no other external sound is coming to disturb that, it becomes intense. But if there is somebody, then we have to do mentally. But the main thing is that as we go on practicing more and more and more, what will happen? Contrary thoughts will go away, and this spiritual thought will be more deep, and deeper and deeper and deeper. Then all this thing will dive deep, and the fluttering of the mind will go away. That's why it is said, just do your mantra, just chant your mantra. Whether you feel it now or don't feel it, because cluttering of the mind is too much maybe, and you are putting the mantra, it does not, that day you don't feel anything. I chanted but I don't feel anything. That because the mind was so much engaged in other thoughts. So it is always suggested that whether we like or not, but we should chant the mantra and also with love. Bhakti Sutra says that. That should be done with love. Mantra should be chanted with love and affection. It is very dear to me, like that. That will create better impact, greater, deeper impact. Sometimes it happens that you are doing anything, but mind is not getting anything, dry. It's dry spell. It's called the dark night of the soul. But they still continue. We have to continue still, so that what happens I don't know. Good or bad, I continue. So even sometimes it happens. Mind, depending on the mind and mood and the sanskaras, how it interacts. As we take many medicines, no? When it goes into the body, how it functions. It acts and reacts sometimes, no? So, but the doctor prescribed you take the medicine, whether you feel it good or not. Bolo.
Swamiji, how do you counter sleepiness during meditation?
How do you?
How do you suggest countering sleepiness or drowsiness during
Drowsiness.
meditation or chant?
Drowsiness, get up and splash water, walk. Sometimes our Swami, one Swami was very senior Swami, but at that old age, they have the habit to get up at 3:30, they will get up at 3:30. Even they don't get a good sleep, so maybe they slept at 2 o'clock, but 3:30 they will have to get up. And naturally again then that dozing will come, no? Natural. So that Swami I saw, he will be walking at the 3:30 or 4 o'clock, walking a long straight road. There was in our campus that was, and he will be going back and forth, and with a mala he is walking and doing the japa. It may be not concentrated, but he is not giving up. As the dozing is coming up, I am not give up. So the mind will learn that no, I will have to listen to my dictate. Oh my mind, you have dictated me long. Now I will dictate you. But don't do too much. If you do too much, then body needs rest. Some policy is that okay, you feel like very tired, take little rest and start fresh practice. That also is one way.
Swamiji, there's other mantras like Gayatri mantra.
Those are helpful.
Okay. Could we
It will
chant
be,
them as
you know, you say the principal meal and side dishes. Side dishes should be joyful. It is good to have side dishes, no? Only principal meal sometimes is not good. We need some side dishes. So, as you were asking also, with that side dish you have to take in, that is supplementing me. It is helping me to be more focused or more enjoying my sadhana. And they say, some people sing song, some chant some mantras, some chant some mantras, some prayers. So whatever, these are called assisting me in my growth and development. So now we can meditate.
Maharaj, will you share one story?
Huh?
Will you share one story of an inspiring sadhu or an inspiring time in your life?
Some sadhus' stories. Yes, I told you one story of Rama story, that you know. And outside sadhus we have not much knowledge about that, but our internal way we saw sadhus who are very highly charged with spirituality. So even the consciousness, they can feel the consciousness everywhere. In that type of mood, keeping the mind in that lofty level. So one day I was a brahmachari, I was a young novitiate, and there are many other novitiates like me, and one Swami used to give a spiritual lessons from the different texts as you read now. So that text was the text of Panchodashi, 15 chapters, that book, Panchodashi. Vidyaranya wrote it. So that book is a highly Vedantic book, and that day he was reading that verse in the evening. He used to give the class sometimes in the evening, and that evening he was teaching us that verse which says that the time changes, hour changes into day, day changes into a year, year changes into 12 years, juga. So all this may change, and accordingly everything changes in the world, but the consciousness which is behind never changes. That was the theme. But when he read that verse, I was very overwhelmed to see. His face started beaming with joy and whole body has the goosebump. The verse was that Maso Abda Juga Kalpeshu Gata Gammeshu Anekadha No Deti Nastameti Sambidesha Sayam Prabha. I remember that mantra because of his having seen him in that ecstatic mood. He was reading, just I am giving a talk like that class and we are sitting surrounding him. And he just read this. Mas means month. Mas Abdo means year. Yuga means 12 years. Kalpa, thousands of years. Gata Gammesu, they come and go. Anekada, in diverse ways, time passes like that. But Gata Gammesu, Naudeti, that consciousness does not rise like the sun rises. It was no sun, sun rises. No, it is not like that. It set, sun is setting, there is no setting. There is no rising and setting of that consciousness. Sambidesha, this sambit, this consciousness, Swayam Prabha, it is self-effulgent. It is all the time there, unchanged, untouched by anything. It is constant. And he was reading and goosebump all over the face. Yeah. See, this is the great, but they don't talk about spirituality much of their own, very, very secretive about them. So, this a practice they do. I heard from another Swami, he visited one Vaishnava Bhakta, that means Krishna Bhakta. And he used to have, when he used to meditate on God or take the name of the Lord, is all the 8 Sattvika Vikara. 8 Sattvika manifestation is to come in his body. But and that Swami told me that I was not yet joined the order. I was a college student and I used to come and the sadhu used to love me very much. He won't allow anybody in his meditation time, but I was allowed to go and I used to sit with him and I used to see that he is taking the name of the Lord, tears are rolling down like that. Sometimes body is shivering, kampa. These are the 8 vikaras. When you get intoxicated in God's name, sometimes these things happen in your body. Trembling, seda, kampa, pulaka, goosebump, hair standing like this, face beaming with joy. So tears rolling down the cheeks like that. So he used to say, I have seen that Swami. Then I understood. I was doubt that spirituality is a mental derangement. But he was a science student and he became a very good Swami. So he used to say that I saw that spirituality is reality. And conviction came in my mind that they are all true. Good. Okay? Jaima. Now we can go for meditation a little bit. You will be leaving or you will be staying?
We'll be staying for meditation.
That's it.